students, today we discuss permanganometric titration. It is one part of volumetric analysis. Today we discuss estimation of oxalic acid. A. To estimate the amount of oxalic acid present in 500 ml of the given solution using 0.02 m potassium permanganate solution. Apparatus required are burette, burette stand, pipette, conical flask and tail. Theory: the KMnO4 oxidizes oxalic acid in the presence of sulfuric acid. So, this reaction is an example for redox reaction. Here, the oxalic acid undergoes to oxidation and KMnO4 undergoes to reduction. The principle which will be takes place between the two chemicals are when potassium permanganate is reacted with sulfuric acid and oxalic acid form manganese sulfate, potassium sulfate, water molecule and carbon dioxide. Here the sulfuric acid is used as an initiator in order to occur the speed of the chemical reaction because the oxalic acid is a bidentate ligand. After the balancing of the chemical equation, the number of moles of potassium permanganate is equals to 2 and the number of moles of oxalic acid is equals to 5. When we observe this ionic equation, here the oxalate ions are undergoes to oxidation and manganese ions are undergoes to reduction. And here we are not used indicator for this titration because the potassium permanganate is appeared in a pink color, so it is used as a self indicator. After the titration, the colorless of the solution, we have to take an oxalic acid in a conical flask. The colorless solution which will be changes to a pink color. In this way, we have to do the titration. Now we can do the titration. First of all, we have to take in KMnO4 in burette without having air bubbles up to 0 mark. Now I am taking here oxalic acid 20 ml. This oxalic acid is very weak acid. For this, we have to take in 20 ml, approximately 20 ml of sulfuric acid, and it is added into the oxalic acid solution. Now, when we observe here, the initial color is colorless. When we have to adding KMnO4, it will be appears into a pink color, but it is not an end point. It is a weak acid. Oxalic acid is a weak acid. To initiate the chemical reaction, we have to boil this entire solution on water bath for few minutes. After the putting the conical flask into the water bath, the pink color that will be disappears. Now we have to add few drops of KMnO4. Then again the solution will be reappears into pink color. When this will be put in a water bath, the color is again disappears. This process we have to continue until we can get a permanent pink color. When you observe here, when we have to put the conical flask in a water bath, the color will be disappears. This procedure we have to continue until we can get a permanent pink color. Now we have to observe that the pink color will be permanently not changes. This is the end point. Now we have to notice the burette reading, that is 20.4 ml. This is the end point of the titration. 20.4 ml. This is the end point of the titration. This procedure will be repeated until 2 successive readings we have to obtain. After the titration, we have to get the value of potassium permanganate as 20.4 ml. We can take a concurrent value here as 20.4 ml. This is the volume of potassium permanganate. Now we have to substitute this value in the volume of potassium permanganate as 20.4 ml. For calculation, the formula is M1V1 by N1, that is equal to M2V2 by N2, where M1 means molarity of potassium permanganate. It is already given in a question as 0.02 m. Volume of potassium permanganate, it is obtained after the doing of titration as 20.4 ml. Number of moles of potassium permanganate, that is equal to 2. It is obtained from equation. Now we have to find the molarity of oxalic acid M2 value. So it is put as question mark. V2 means volume of oxalic acid. We have taken in a conical flask with the help of pipette, that is 20 ml. N2 means number of moles of oxalic acid. It is equals to 5. It is this value obtained after the balancing of the chemical reaction. Now we have to find out the molarity of oxalic acid M2. Now substituting all the values here, M1 means 0.02, V1 volume of potassium permanganate after the doing titration we have to obtain as 20.4 ml, N2 number of moles of oxalic acid 5 divided by N1 number of moles of potassium permanganate, V2 volume of oxalic acid. After the doing of the calculation, we have to find out the molarity of oxalic acid as 0.051. Now we have to find the amount of oxalic acid present in 500 ml of the given solution. W formula is M2 molarity of oxalic acid into gram molecular weight of oxalic acid into 500 for 500 ml. So we can put here 500 divided by 1000. The gram molecular weight of oxalic acid is 126. After the doing of the calculation, we can finally get 3.213 grams. That means 3.213 grams of oxalic acid which will be presented in 500 ml of the given solution. And finally, we have to write down the result as molarity of oxalic acid is 0.051 m. And the amount of oxalic acid present in 500 ml of the given solution as 3.213 grams. In this way, we have to find out the unknown concentration of oxalic acid and the amount of oxalic acid which will be presented in a given 500 ml of the sample solution. Thank you for watching this video.